Hello, and welcome to another learning module in our ProcessMap series. Today we are going to focus on good catch submissions, how to ensure we are entering information correctly, and the process for entering and closing action items. Once successfully logged into ProcessMap, select the Incident Management icon from your home page. Once on the Incident List screen, select the Add Report icon in the upper right-hand corner. In the Initial Incident Details section, begin to populate some baseline information. Ensure what you are entering follows the correct order listed in the example. Listing incidents by nature, body part, and workstation in the title helps us standardize how incidents are listed and make them easy to find during a search. Once the previous information is entered, choose the Near Miss/Good Catch selection. This will generate additional fields to populate specific to your finding. After selecting the Near Miss/Good Catch option, a general details list will appear with information you need to populate. Items with the red asterisk are required before the Good Catch submission can be made. If you have difficulty locating an employee in the system to populate the Reported By field, please contact your EHS team. ASIF refers to incidents or near misses that have the potential to cause, or result in, a life-altering injury or death. For this question, you are evaluating whether the incident, under different circumstances, could have resulted in life-threatening injuries, permanent disabilities, or death. More information on SIF incidents can be found by clicking on the question mark icon to the right of the data entry point. Continuing with general details, we need to populate an accurate description of what occurred. Please be as detailed as possible. The goal with this description should be that someone who is unfamiliar with the incident can understand what took place. If a contractor was involved, you will select Yes and be prompted to enter the contractor company name. You will then be asked to determine if the finding is a good catch or a near miss. Then determine if it was caused by an unsafe act or an unsafe condition. Remember, an unsafe condition is not directly caused by the action or inaction of one or more employees in the area, while an unsafe act is conduct that unnecessarily increases the likelihood of injury. The last part of the general details section will ask for information regarding immediate corrective actions. If one was completed, select Yes and populate the following information: action item title, action taken, primary owners, and completion date. Immediate actions should be created and closed on the same date as the incident. If entering this information at a later date, the completion date in the bottom will default to the current day and potentially have a negative impact on your corrective action closure rate. Please pay attention to this when submitting your information and be sure all dates are reflected correctly. After the general information section, you will be asked to populate employee details, if applicable. If an employee was involved in a near miss, please enter their information here. If you cannot get the employee's name to fill in the fields, please contact your EHS team. In the next section, you will have the ability to enter any witness information. This will help for investigation purposes and identify individuals that we could follow up with for additional information. The final section within the Incident Details report will ask if you want to make the incident confidential. If you select Yes, you will be required to choose Select Individuals that can review the submission. This feature can be useful to users who want to make a report, but want to do it somewhat anonymously, and not have their submissions visible to all users in ProcessMap. Once you determine if the incident report needs to be confidential, select the Save button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. After selecting the Save button in the Incident Details section, a pop-up will show on the screen notifying you that the detailed report has been saved. Select the Summary button, and you will be taken to the Incident Summary page. On the Incident Summary page, you can scroll to the bottom to see some additional opportunities to add information. If a short-term action was completed, you will see it listed in the Action Items section. If additional long-term actions are needed, please select the New Action button to create it. If additional action items are needed, and you have selected to create a new one, you will be taken to a Create Action Item screen. Again, all items with a red asterisk beside them are required to be completed before the action can be submitted. When adding an action item description, be as descriptive as possible, especially if assigning a task to someone else. They should be able to read it and understand what is expected of them. Lastly, pay attention to the action item due date. This date will pre-populate and default to a date 30 days after the date you are entering it. If actions can be done sooner, or if they need extended beyond that timeline, please adjust accordingly. After you have entered your long-term action item information, you can scroll to the bottom of the action creation page. You will see additional options for adding alerts, including attachments such as photos, to help users understand the problem, or even close the action if it has been completed. Once all information has been added, you can select Save at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Congratulations! You have finished this ProcessMap module to help you better understand the process for submitting a good catch and creating an action item. If you have any questions or encounter any issues, please reach out to your EHS team.